Drowns with tridents just became way easier. When you try and kill a trident drowned, you'll know how annoying it is that it constantly throws tridents at you, and you have to keep shielding to block them, and it can take forever to get within range to swing your sword. Well, they just gave the trident drowned a melee attack.
But Wyra, I thought you said they became easier.
They are, you plonker! While a melee attack does do a lot of damage, drowns move very slowly in the water compared to the player. So by staying within 3 blocks, you can stop him from throwing the trident because he'll try the melee attack, but isn't close enough to actually hit you. If you woke up on the nether roof with absolutely nothing, an empty inventory, it's impossible to escape. Wrong, you plonker! But we'd have to get extremely lucky. In order to leave, we have to use the traditional method of getting piglins to spawn up here for obsidian. And the only way to do that is with blocks. But we have nothing. And there's no way to get blocks, so we're stuck. Is what a loser would say. If we grab 4 mushrooms and place them in the crafting grid like this, nothing happens. So instead, we need to get lucky. We can grow these mushrooms to get spawnable blocks, but for that we need bone meal and a valid block for it to grow on. Endermen can pick up nylium and are capable of teleporting to the roof. So if we kill it, we can get a valid block. With 2 of these, we place 1 in a soul sand valley to get skeletons to spawn. We then collect the bones, bone meal the mushrooms, get a large enough spawnable platform to get the piglins we need, and escape. Here's every unobtainable block and its purpose from beta versions of Minecraft. 1. The nether reactor core. Mobile phones were too slow at the time to process the nether, so Mojang made the nether reactor core, a block that would make mini nether structures in your overworld to give you access to the nether items and mobs. 2. The stone cutter. But not this stone cutter, the old stone cutter was crafted with 4 cobblestone and used to craft all stone related blocks in Pocket Edition Alpha, even going so far as used to craft the enchanting table. But all the recipes were moved to the crafting table, and as a result, it became just a decorative block before being removed. 3. Glowing obsidian. Quite literally obsidian that glowed. It emitted a light level of 12 and could be mined with a diamond pickaxe, but would drop regular obsidian. It was found whenever the nether reactor core was active. 4. Reserve 6. This was a technical block that the game used for referencing empty inventory slots, and despite it looking like dirt, it has all the sounds of stone. 5. Invisible bedrock. It was used to generate a world boundary in the old world type, and still to this day is used in Bedrock Edition to create the void floor. Chaos Cubed drops tomorrow. Here's everything that's in it. We're getting the new Sulfur Cave. Spawning underground, it consists of 2 new blocks. Sulfur, which comes with its own block set and unique spike variant, and Cinnabar, which also has its own block set. You can find sulfur caves indicated by sulfur springs on the surface made of tuff, sulfur, and granite, and can have geysers. Geysers happen when the new potent sulfur block is between magma and water. The more water on top of the geyser, the higher the geyser erupts, maxing at 4 water blocks. And with lava instead of magma, the geyser erupts permanently. And the plume generated is capable of pushing entities. Potent sulfur also has the ability to inflict the nausea debuff in the game if you stay in a pool with potent sulfur in it. And if the effect makes you too dizzy, you can change it to be green instead. Bounce is a new music disc found in mineshaft chests in a sulfur biome. And lastly, the main addition, sulfur cubes. Found in the sulfur caves, you can put a block in them and causes them to be bouncy like a football. And there are 11 sulfur cube archetypes that have different bounce properties, 2 of which cause unique effects. TNT can explode, and magma causes damage on contact. The other archetypes affect its weight, bounciness, and speed. And finally, sulfur cubes can be bucketed, and if killed, split in 2 before waiting 5 minutes and growing up, allowing you to duplicate them. And all of this releases tomorrow. Yesterday, we found out the Tiny Takeover comes out tomorrow, the 24th. So here's everything in it. The golden dandelion is a new flower that's craftable. When fed to a baby mob, it prevents it from aging with green particles flowing downwards. Feeding the same baby will allow it to age again with the green particles flowing up. It can also be used to attract piglins and make saturated stew. The name tag is now craftable and has been removed from Woodland Mansion and Ancient City chests, and is no longer tradable. The copper block now makes a trumpet sound on note blocks that gets progressively more muted the more oxidized the copper is, and the stone cutter can now turn deep slate and stone into cobbled variants. Pigs, cows, cats, and chickens all have new sound variants. The cat can be royal, the pig can be mini or big, cows can be moody, and chickens can be picky. And the main feature, 39 mobs have had their baby counterparts overhauled, with notable changes like the baby zombie and its variants changing the look of armor, and the rabbit, which not only has had a new model and animation, but the adult rabbit has been overhauled as well. How many cobwebs to stop a sulfur cube hit with sharpness 100, starting with 1 wool? Okay, 1 layer thick, and boom, let's see. Oh, it made it through. It actually made it through. Oh, not by much though. This might be a short video. 2 layers of cobwebs. Okay, let's see. Are you gonna make it through? Boom. Oh, you also made it through. You went further? How? Okay, maybe I was sprinting. I don't know. 3 layers of cobwebs. This has to get stuck. Oh, it still made it through. Oh, okay. 5 layers of cobwebs. And boom. Oh, it's stuck. I think it's stuck. Okay, 4th and 5th layer. Okay, 4.5 layers. I bet there's a simple question I can ask you that you don't know the answer to. How many totems are there in a woodland mansion? If you knew the answer, then I'm very impressed. Every totem in a mansion only drops from evokers, so it's dependent on how many evokers there are. But there are anywhere from 3 to 6 totems per average mansion, but this isn't always the case. While the max totems you can get is 6, in very, very rare cases you can get 7, and even up to 10 totems. But this is so rare, it's not even worth keeping in the statistic, and it makes most sense to say 6 is the max. Meanwhile, the minimum can be 0. But if you're super unlucky, most mansions contain anywhere from 3 to 6 rooms that spawn evokers, so the average is 3 to 6 totems. How to find the new dappled forest? Some would tell you to look for orange and red trees, and that's true, but then you've already found it, and they're plonkers. In your F3 settings, turn on chunk generation stats. This will give you a bunch of confusing looking numbers, but you're just worried about 3. Temperature, humidity, and weirdness. And these are represented by the letters T, V, and W. And for some reason, humidity is interchangeable with vegetation, which is why it's a V. I don't know, don't ask me, I don't get it either. Now, the dappled forest is a cold biome, spawning the cold variant, so you want T, for temperature, to be less than 0. Primarily around negative 0.2. You also want very little humidity, so V should be as close to negative 0.5 as possible. And weirdness should be high, so aim for around 0.5. If you do this, you should find a dappled forest, and keep in mind that they always border plains, sunflower plains, and cherry groves, but never other woodland biomes. In my recording world, I have this giant image of Steve, but I can actually get any image in the world off Google and paste it into my Minecraft world. The way I can do this is with this website. It allows you to choose any image to be converted to Minecraft blocks. Let's choose an archaeological trowel, for example. You can exclude blocks that you don't want to use or are impossible to get, change its size in blocks, and then save it either as a schematic to paste in your world or get built immediately with command blocks. And boom, trowel. Just like that. Mojang just announced not only how to get the exclusive TwitchCon Rotterdam cape, but also the cape for people who can't make it to TwitchCon. Starting with the in-person cape called the Crafter Cape, it appears you'll get an inventory ribbon that attaches to your main TwitchCon badge. And by participating in any Minecraft content session or arena activity, you receive a little emerald sticker that you can put in the ribbon. Once it's full with 3 emeralds, you can take it to the cape trader in the Minecraft arena, where you'll get given a cape code to redeem on minecraft.net/redeem. Then for the cape that isn't at TwitchCon called the Builder Cape, you'll need to watch Minecraft Live that's happening during TwitchCon to find out how to redeem it. If you play on a server, but you're not sure if people are stealing from your base, here's what you can do to check. In front of your door, just place a pressure plate that opens it. No one ever thinks twice about this, but directly under it, add a dropper that goes straight into something. That way, when it's activated, it doesn't make a sound. And then fill the dropper with a bunch of blocks. Now you can record how many times the pressure plate is stepped on, and if the contents of the chest is way more than the amount of times you've been in your base, chances are someone else is in your base too.